I stopped procrastinating back in December 14th, 2023. So basically last year. In my head, it feels like last year because it was so last minute when I decided to finally stop procrastinating. And it didn't take anything more than just a mindset shift and a couple of skills that I needed to kind of learn in order to stop procrastinating. And so in this video, I want to give you guys that guide for you to stop procrastinating in 2025. And I think today is perfect because it's December, kind of the same time when I decided to just stop. You don't need the beginning of the new year. You don't need anything special in order to just begin your life. You have free will. You could just go ahead and do it whenever you feel like it. And sometimes we're just kind of waiting around to see when this perfect moment's going to happen. When are we going to have this mindset shift? When are we going to get somewhere where we want to be? And I'm here to tell you that I did it on a random Wednesday, and you can just do it on a random Wednesday as well. You don't need a specific time, a special occasion. You don't need the beginning of a new year in order to live your life. And if I had known everything that I've known today, like 10 years back, I'd probably be 10 years further in the life that I truly want to live. But because I started so late and because I was waiting for a perfect occasion, I never really did it until one random Wednesday when, thank the Lord, my eyes opened and I was like, you know what? I want to have this lifestyle. And so thus became where we are at today, and me being able to upload videos while working a full-time job and having 2 kids and just so many things going on. And so with that being said, if you guys are new here, my name is Geraldi, and back in May I did do a YouTube challenge for myself where I uploaded a video every single day in the month of May for one of many reasons. Number one, I really wanted to become monetized, and so this kind of just helped propel me and kind of jumpstart that journey to monetization, because you need 3,000 watch hours. That's a lot of watch hours, especially for this channel only being under a year. And I also wanted to teach you guys that the things that I am sharing with you, I've put them into practice and they work. So I taught myself my discipline strategy. I used it on myself so that I can be able to upload every single day, my consistency of being able to upload every day, and the commitment to my word of I'm gonna upload 30 videos in 30 days in the month of May. I'm gonna commit to that, and I did. And I think I made so much progress towards my monetization. If you guys don't believe me, I'm super close. I will put the progress here up on my picture, but I've gotten super close to where I want to be, and I'm only gonna get there faster and quicker as I continue to uploading these videos, making these videos, and posting them online. So like I said, you don't need a perfect day, you just need today. So let's get to the number one trick. And I'm hoping this video is going to be a really long, juicy, detailed, and every strategy you could ever need to be able to do this. So if you get what you need, if you get the value out of this video, please do share it with somebody else who may need that help. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And I will also share some goodies to you guys, some resources that you can utilize for yourself. But that would be more into the video. So number one thing is so the number one reason why you can't stop procrastinating is because you have no reason to change. You don't see the benefit of you sacrificing all this time, all this energy, all this attention for whatever it is that you want. You have no reason to change. The thing that you want isn't actually what you want, because if you wanted it, you would go after it. So I've always had this mentality of if he wanted to, he would, right? And we say this when it comes to a guy and you're dating a guy. You know, oh, if he wanted to text me good morning, he would do it. There would be no excuses about it. If he wanted to set up a date to see me, then he would do it. There would be no excuses about it. I don't have to come up with excuses as to why he doesn't want to see me. It's just, oh, he does it he messages me because he wants to see me. It's not if, ands, or buts. It's the same thing for your goals. If you wanted to, If you wanted to, you would. If you wanted to make $1 million business, then guess what? You would. If you wanted to get out of debt and pay off all of your debt and live a more comfortable life, then you would. The thing is that a lot of people don't see the benefit in the moment of sacrificing a shopping trip, sacrificing your weekends, sacrificing your mornings to be able to do what it is that you want, so that do whatever it is that you have to do to have the life that you want. You'll have to need to find the reason as to why you want to have this life. It's not easy. Unfortunately, it's not easy. But like I said, if you wanted to, you would. If you really wanted that life, you would go after it. And this was the number one thing that kind of just switched my mind around of, I have this huge opportunity to be able to film. Like, I have a nice camera. I have a nice like audio recording what's it called, microphone. Like, I have internet, I have a computer, I have editing software, I have all of these resources. I am choosing to not want to become a YouTube content creator because I am the only person that's in the way. I'm choosing not to change. I'm choosing to not go after this. So you are the reason. You have to stop blaming the world and stop blaming everything else that's around you as to the reason why it's not happening for you in the moment. Unfortunately, we become our own victims of our own consequences. And for the longest time, I would always blame, I have kids, I can't do this, or I have school, I can't film, or I'm just so tired, I can't film, or I have this, I have that. And then, but for the things that are not good for me, I have all the time and resource to do it. Every Sunday you get your screen time and how many hours you were on your phone, and it shows like 6 hours for 1 week. And it's like, you have the time. You're just choosing it in the wrong places. And it's not that you don't want to. It's not that you don't have the opportunity to. It's that you're not making the opportunity happen. Because when you are at a top priority, when you scrolling on your phone is a priority, you're gonna figure it out when to do it. Whether it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the restroom, and then you sit on the restroom during work hours and scroll on your phone for 5 minutes because you really want to just get online. Whether it's, oh yeah, I'm gonna stay up another hour so I can just scroll on my phone because I don't have time during the day. Like, you find the time to do things that you want, but when it comes to the goals, you don't find a reason to do it. You don't find a reason to change. You don't find a reason as to, I need to get this done. This is a priority. I have to do it. And so you don't find the sacrifice as a good thing. You see it as a bad thing. I am always having to rush to get home. I go out for a little bit and I'm like, the only thing that's in my mind, especially on the weekends, the only thing that's on my mind is I need to film my videos. I need to edit my videos. I need to upload my videos. And that is all I am thinking about during the weekends. During the week, I don't have time. So I need to make sure that my priority on the weekends is taking the time to script my videos. I have to script them, and then I also have to film them, which is what I'm doing, and I have to edit them. And guess what? At the end is I get to upload them. So I have a system going on, and this system is a top priority for me. I am changing my life around to fit this priority because I want to become a YouTube content creator. You need to want that life for you. Now, I'm not saying you need to be a YouTube content creator. I'm saying you need to want to pay off debt. You need to want to have the body of your dreams. You need to want to have the car of your dreams, the house of your dreams, your significant other that you've always dreamed of having. Like, you need to want to have these things, and you need to want to sacrifice the bad to get to the good. And the bad stuff feels good, but is not good. And the good stuff doesn't feel good, but it's good because it's the positive consequence. So you need to want to change. That's the number one thing. So figure out why you don't want this thing, or why this isn't why this isn't a top priority for you, and sit and reflect on that. So number 2 is you need to change your hero story. And what do I mean by this? So like I said, we love to play a victim and not take responsibility for the consequences that happen in our lives. Everything is a choice. Whether you choose to wake up and go to work or not go to work is up to you. You choose to go to work because there's a consequence if you don't go to work. You don't get money, you get fired, and you lose your job, right? And then whatever leads after that, whether it's, oh, can't pay my rent, so then I'm gonna get kicked out, or whatever the case, right? You change your hero story. Stop taking the blame. Stop blaming everybody else for the stuff that happens for you, and change the way that you perceive the bad things. Bad things are going to happen to everybody, okay? There's people that are having bad relationships and bad luck at work, or having a bad day. But how you choose to move forward with what bad things happen is how you build that resilience. And resilience is another thing you need in order to stop procrastinating. If you fall down, are you going to get up immediately? Or are you going to lay there and cry and wait for somebody to come save you? Or are you going to save yourself? I spent so many years laying on the floor crying, hoping someone would come and coddle me and pick me up and give me everything that I've ever wanted. And that's just not how life is, unfortunately. And it took me a really long time to figure that out. Now I'm like, if I fall down, I need to learn how to get up on my own. I have 2 arms, I have 2 legs, I have a voice, and I have an opportunity. And I'm not choosing to stay here on the floor and play the victim the entire time. I'm going to stand up and get right back to where I needed to be. I'm changing my hero story. I'm changing my victim mentality. Your victim mentality is what's kind of holding you back and holding you hostage to procrastination, because you're like, oh my God, like this whole world is falling apart. I just need to avoid my life. I need to just sit on my phone and just scroll all day because life is just too hard. I just need somebody to come save me. And where is that going to lead you? Absolutely nowhere. You're holding yourself hostage to your phone. You're holding yourself hostage in this pretend castle, like you're Rapunzel, waiting to see if a knight in shining armor will come and save you from your misery. Your phone's not going to save you. Your phone's not going to save you from your misery. You putting it down and finally having enough is enough, and changing your victim story to a hero story and being like, you know what? Fuck all this stuff that's happening to me. I'm not even going to pay attention to it. I'm just going to go after whatever it is that I want. And I'm going to show off to everything bad that's happened to me. Because it just, not only that, but it just makes things so much more relatable. Like, imagine if you were listening to someone's hero story and it was literally just roses and butterflies the entire time. Like, oh yeah, I wanted to build a business. So right from the start, my first post, I just got 1 million followers, and I was able to sell 1,000 boxes of my chocolates. Like, you're gonna be like, what the heck? Where was the struggle? Like, you just got everything handed to you? That's crazy. No, when you hear someone's struggle and you hear the resilience story of, oh yeah, I got kicked to the curb, I was homeless and I didn't have a place to stay, but I still pushed and pushed and pushed to have this $1 million brand, and now I'm here and I have all of this stuff. And you start to think like, wow, like that person really went through the struggles to get to where they wanted to be and where they needed to be, and look at them now. Like, that just means that whatever bad thing is happening to me, I still have an opportunity, I still have a possibility. And I share that with you guys because you don't know who you're going to inspire if you do it. Let's say you are somebody who's battling cancer and you're like, you know what, I'm still gonna go after the body of my dreams. And then you share your story, and then somebody else who's going through the same thing as you, they hear your hero story and you inspire them to do the same thing. Like, I'm not saying you need to do this as a charity event or you need to do it for anybody else, but When you play the victim mentality, you're just always going to stay there. And unless you change your victim mentality to a hero story, that's the only way you're finally going to get out of this slump and out of the procrastination stage. The mindset is honestly a really, really strong thing. And we're going to get more into the actual behavior portion of procrastination. Mindset is everything. Everything. Perspective is also an incredible thing, especially when you're battling with procrastination, because you want to so badly just to give up and give in and not have any responsibilities, not have any form of taking accountability for what you want, for what is happening, because why would you? It just means that you did have a choice in all of these bad things happening, so no one wants to take accountability for that. But the more that you learn how to take accountability for the bad things that are happening, that just means that you can take more of the credit of the good things that did happen. You can take credit for those things of, hey, yeah, I was in a really toxic, bad relationship, but that didn't stop me from going after my dream. And you can take credit for the fact that you did that. That you're like, oh shit, like I actually went after my dreams even though I was put in this horrible situation. The same way that you want to take responsibility for the bad things, you can take credit for the good things. And people forget that. Like, you did good things. You should be proud of yourself. And when you're feeling low on yourself, and that's what procrastination is, you start to feel low. You don't feel like you're worthy. You don't feel like you're deserving. The less likely you're going to want to go after your dreams. And when you do actually go after your dreams, you don't take the credit for it either. You have to learn how to like yourself. You need to learn how to take credit for the good things, not only for the bad, but for the good. So we're going to get more into now the procrastination and kind of strategizing what you need to do in order to stop procrastinating. So the first 2 points were all about the mindset. These next 2 are all about strategy. So number 3 thing is you need to stop creating too many goals. Procrastination is hard when all you've ever known is to be lazy, because that's what procrastination is, right? It's just being lazy. It's just not doing the things that you need to do. And one thing that happens is that, and I see this in so many videos, people create too many goals for too many categories in their lives. They want to upgrade their home, they want to upgrade their personal life, their career, their fitness and wellness, their spiritual, their family, I don't know, their relationships. Like, there's so many things that we can obviously always want to upgrade, but that doesn't mean it's going to happen. And we can't possibly change everything about ourselves and give equal amount of attention and energy to every single life bucket. It's just unfortunately not possible. So when you are trying to stop procrastinating, you need to have one singular goal, just one goal that you are going to go after for however many months, however many weeks, however many years. You are going to go after one singular thing. And this is not to say that the other goals don't matter and they won't come about where you won't work on them, because you will. But when you are trying to get over that slump of procrastination, of being lazy, we want to work on one thing, whatever that one thing is. And you are going to create an action plan that is associated to that one goal. For example, let's say you want to lose weight. The one action that you can possibly take, and this is the one action you're going to take every single day, is, let's say you're going to count your calories. This is something you can do every single day that is going to help you create what? Your body of your dreams. This is how you're going to ease yourself into out of procrastination and into a mode of creating and building and going after your goals. You're only going to start with one. I started with one, which was my YouTube channel, and I thought the only way I can actually learn how to become more disciplined and learn how to become more committed is I need to just start filming every single day, scripting every single day, and start thinking of ways that I can just get myself onto YouTube and more of a bigger platform. So I'm working on my YouTube channel almost every single day. I upload 3 videos out of the every single week, and I have a newsletter that I put on Thursdays, and I have community posts that are being posted on a weekly basis. So every single day I am technically online, even though all of this is scheduled. I'm still online, and this is just a habit that I've built over time. But it's just one singular goal. Obviously, I want to pay off my debt, and I want to find the guy of my dreams, and I want to have the body of my dreams. Like, obviously I want all those things as well, but all of those things will come with time. And especially with me, who is somebody who is really lazy and will put off everything and will say like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to the gym today and I'm gonna start, you know, going on a diet, and then fall off the following week. It was just not possible for me to create all of these goals and then to think, oh yeah, my lazy self can go after all of these habits and change my whole entire life around. It just wasn't possible. It was just more likely I was going to fail than I was to succeed. And you can prove me wrong. I would much rather for you to prove me wrong. But it just didn't work for me. So that's why I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go after one goal, create one action step, and just go after it. Because I kept getting stuck and making all of these action plans and never really doing the actioning part. I did really great at the planning, but never really actually creating the action. And when I did, it wasn't for long. So make it easy for yourself. What is the one action step that you can take every single day? And it's something that you have to be able to do every single day, because the more that you build that habit that you can just go in every single day, the easier it becomes for you to see the progress, and it's easier for you to see the life start to turn around. And then that's all the skills that you learn and you build, which is discipline, commitment, and consistency. It starts to bleed into other areas of your life. And then you start to see everything else level up. It's not just that one goal. Everything else starts to level up. The more you'll have the ability to actually show up to the gym, the more of the ability that you'll have to restrain yourself from spending $100 and putting more onto your credit card. It starts to bleed. And I promise you, because that's what happened to me, it started to bleed more and more into other areas of my life. And I just continued to watch myself grow from there. And it's such a beautiful place to be, honestly. So if anything, just know that there's good things outside of your phone. So before we get to the last portion of this video, I did want to mention, if you are liking the content and you're liking the valuable information that I'm sharing, I also have a newsletter that I put out every Thursday. It's called the Silva Success Strategy. So it's just one strategy that you can utilize and help you turn your life around, help you build more of that discipline and the commitment, that consistency. Whatever you're lacking in, I always give you guys one strategy that you can do to help yourself create success towards your goals. So if you're interested in that, you will also get the 8 different ways how to overcome procrastination. So that PDF will be linked down below. And also, if you are struggling just that much with discipline, I also have a workbook guide called the 7-Day Workbook Guide to Stop Procrastination and Build Discipline. So this is a 29-page workbook with worksheets and activities for you to do every single day. And by the 7th day, hopefully by the 7th day, you will have a new changed mindset and perspective, and be able to stop procrastinating and just build that discipline. So each day I have made a note on how to actually change up your strategies, how to actually implement the strategies that I am sharing. And I do have some testimonials. Some people have received this book and they've all raved about it. They all love the strategies that I've shared. So if you just want to read more about it, it'll be in my description. Again, it's over on my website, geraldisilva.com. And people have absolutely raved about the fact that this book is not just regular schmegler strategies like the SMART goal method. Like, that never worked for me. I give you unique and I give you unique strategies that can really help you for those who are just struggling so hard with just getting themselves off of the couch, off of the bed. So if you're interested in that, the workbook will be down below. So let's get to the last portion of this video. So number 4, the trick is to never stop. So my phrase that I say in this channel a lot is progress makes the magic sauce. Like I said, if I would have known this a long time ago, that progress is going to be addicting, I would have made progress a long time ago. It is so much fun watching the number go down on the scale. It's so much fun watching my subscriber count go up. So much fun watching my monetization get it closer and closer to the day, and then watching all of these brands starting to reach out and people telling me that like, wow, these videos are so great. It's so knowledgeable. I'm enjoying everything. I've changed my life around because of you. When I start getting all of this positive reinforcement, the more I want to do this. And this is so obvious, but it's so hard to think it's going to happen when it's not happening versus when you're actually in that bubble. So when you are coming off of procrastinating and you're like, okay, today is my day 1. Today I'm gonna change my life around. I have my one goal. I have my one step. The trick is to never stop. Never stop showing up for that one action step. Never stop, like I said for the example of counting your calories. Never ever stop. Because once you hit that mark of, oh, I've been doing this a couple weeks and I'm watching the scale go down. I'm watching myself fit into those clothes again. I'm watching myself fit into those jeans. The more it becomes addicting and the more you feel so proud of yourself because you have been able to finally accomplish this. And progress is the magic sauce. That's when you know you're in the game. That's when you know that you're doing something right. When you're watching all this positive reinforcement. So we all know that our phones are a dopamine hit and they're instant gratification, right? The moment that you pick it up and you go onto TikTok, you see that immediate gratification. So we have this immediate gratification, and the moment that you click onto TikTok and you see, a funny video and it makes you laugh, that's just that instant gratification. Your goals are not that. You're not going to get instant gratification from you showing up to the gym. You're not going to get instant gratification from you waking up at 5 in the morning. I'm sorry, but that's not what happens. I don't feel happy waking up at 5 in the morning. I wish I could sleep in and get everything I want from doing absolutely nothing. But unfortunately, that's not how life is. So with that being said, you are going to, what was I saying? So yes, oh my god, my camera's also dying. Okay, I got interrupted, so I don't know what I left off on, and I really hope you guys don't get mad because I don't know what the last thing I said. So we're just gonna move along. The last thing is procrastination is a behavior. It is a behavior and not so much of a mindset. We all have choices that we can make on a daily basis. You can choose to sit on your phone, do nothing, or you can choose to get online and start marketing that workbook, or get online and start marketing your products, your clothes, your whatever. We all have a choice, therefore it is a behavior. Every habit that you make, every action that you take turns into a behavior. So when you are constantly just being chronically online and chronically on your phone and just doom scrolling and bed rotting, that is all a behavior. And if you want to become more of a leveled up person, if you want to become the it girl, if you want to become her, for instance, that's like a thing that people say, like, I want to become her, and her is a leveled up higher self. So if you want to have these things, then you have to recognize that your behavior is causing you to not have these things. So write down a list of what your higher self, what her looks like, what the it girl in your mind looks like, the person that you really want to become. Write down all of the habits that that person would be doing. And what are you doing that is not aligned to what that person does? It's kind of like the Venn diagram, like a compare and contrast type of chart. You can compare and contrast who you want to be versus who you are and what your similarities are, because you are going to have some similarities to the person that you want to become because it's you. So write down, what are the habits that this person have? What do they have that you don't? What do you need that you need to obtain? And what can you do on a daily basis to be able to just get you closer to having all of this? So procrastination is a behavior, and discipline is a behavior as well. It's not a disease. It is not something that you're like that is uncurable. It's not anything more than a choice that you continue to participate in. So make the conscious decision to always do the hard thing first. I have this strategy called the eat the frog first. And essentially it means that if I were to give you a choice of, hey, you need to eat a frog, and then right after you eat a frog, you will get a buffet of all of your favorite foods. And you will have access to all of your favorite foods day in and day out as long as you eat this frog first, before you get even access to this. And so a lot of people, what they do is that they delay this eating the frog because they don't want to do the hard thing. So they'll starve themselves the entire day, deprive themselves of having access to all of their favorite foods because they don't want to do that hard thing. And so they delay until the very last second, until they're basically on their deathbed to be like, fine, I'm gonna eat this freaking frog. And then guess what? That's when they get granted all of their favorite foods. But the very few of us who are like, okay, the payoff of eating this frog, sure, it's gross and it's nasty, but once it's done, it's done, it's over with. I don't have to do it again. I get access to all of this stuff. And then it will only be a telltale sign. Before I know it, it's over, and it'll be a telltale sign of me doing it. All I have to do is just once, and then I get to have all of this access to all of my favorite food, a buffet of favorite foods, an unlimited amount of favorite foods. And this concept, I give it to you because I want you to take it in as, if you wake up at 5 in the morning to go to the gym, it's done, it's over with. And guess what you get granted? You get granted progress towards the goal that you want to have. And if you do this on a daily basis, guess what? You will always have access to having the possibility of achieving your goals. When you don't do it at all and you just delay, you're delaying that progress, you're delaying that opportunity, you're delaying your goals for the future to come closer to you. So like I said, procrastination is a behavior. So when you choose to participate in a behavior that's not good for you, then you're always going to result in the things that are not good for you. When you participate in the things that are good for you, it may be hard in the moment, but you know it's good for you, then guess what? You get to have access to all of these good things. So when you are going into your calendar and you're trying to schedule in your day and your routine and your weekly, like what your weekly calendar is going to look like, have that concept in mind. Think to yourself, what is my eating the frog version? What is the thing that is so freaking hard for me to do, but once I get it over with, then it's over with? What is that one action? For me, is the gym. Oh, don't even get me started on the gym. But I don't have access to go to the gym as early as I would like because I leave the house at like 7:15. For me, it'll be after work, but all I have to do is just that one thing during the week, is just go to the gym. And so that is my version of eating the frog. once it's done, it's done, it's over with. I don't have to think about it. I don't have to do it again, and it's over with. And then it just rinse and repeats the next day. But again, I get this opportunity to be able to achieve my goal of losing 40 pounds, which is what I want. I want to lose 40 pounds. So it opens up that access to be able to achieve that goal. But if I never participate in the behavior of trying to achieve this goal, then it's never going to happen. It's not in the work, it's not in the books. So procrastination is a behavior you're choosing. This is why I say choose a hero story. Stop blaming the world. You are choosing to participate into this behavior. It's nobody else's fault but your own. It's not your phone's fault that you can't achieve your goals. It's you, because you are the one that has the access to do that. You're the only one that's controlling yourself to do that. No one else is making you do it. And if you fall for its tricks every single time, then there's no one else to blame but yourself. You have to learn how to grow that strength of, this thing is captivating. This thing is trying to grab my attention. And the more that I feed into this curiosity, the more that I feed this necessity to want to consume all of this content and give up years of my life watching nonsense, then the more that you will have control over your future and the life that you really want to live. I promise you, it's so crazy when you finally learn how to control yourself, because like I said, it is a discipline is a controlled behavior. Procrastination is just a behavior. It could be just a controlled behavior too. You're controlling the behavior of, I'm choosing to be on my phone. Discipline is a controlled behavior of, I'm consciously making the action to go to the gym instead of scrolling on my phone for an hour. So when you learn how to become more disciplined, it's incredible. I've unlocked the ability to control my emotions more, and the way that I react to things, the way that I process things, the way that I can now make good choices for myself, and I'm not like drowning in my own sorrow. Like, when you unlock this ability, you unlock the power in your hands, literally in your hands. And it all starts with choosing the life that you want to live. And I never knew that. I thought like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna be stuck like this forever. I thought there was some psychological thing that was wrong with me. But no, it was just my behavior. I just kept choosing to subscribe to bad things instead of choosing to watch business videos or videos about leveling myself up, or watching videos that will help me become a better person, instead of watching all of this nonsense that's out there. All of it is nonsense. Yes, I still watch like reality TV and the Just Trish podcast. I love Trish. But that doesn't mean I consume it all day, every day. I'm consuming things that are better for me rather than consuming things that have no value in it. So this is why I created this channel, because I want to showcase to you guys that there is a better life outside of YouTube, a better life outside of TikTok, outside of Instagram. Oh my god, don't even get me started on Instagram. I am overwhelmed on that app. I don't know what's going to happen when TikTok gets banned, because I'm definitely not going to Instagram. I am overwhelmed with how much content there is on there. Pinterest, I love Pinterest. I will scroll on there all day long because I just love looking at little pretty pictures, but don't. I'll probably just stay on YouTube for the rest of my life. Anyways, so this is a long video, but I hope it was a helpful video. And I wanted to make it long because I wanted to give you guys all the juicy details of what you need to do to change your life around in 2025. So if you guys did enjoy, please don't forget to subscribe and give this video a like. Also, please check out my newsletter over on my website, geraldiso.com. You will get that free PDF file, so don't miss out on the free stuff. Okay, there's free stuff out there for you to learn, and if you're not taking advantage of getting all this free stuff, then you're just kind of just letting these like opportunities slip out of your fingers, because I'm giving it to you for free. 8 different ways to stop procrastinating. It's yours for free. And then I send you free newsletters every single week on learning how to change your habits around. Like, this is all free stuff and you guys are not taking advantage of it. Take advantage of it. Subscribe to the good stuff. Subscribe to my newsletter because I give you good free stuff that's going to help you generate success. So subscribe to the newsletter. It's on my link below, down the link below in the description, and you will receive that free PDF file. And I also have my workbook guide. So if you, like I said, you just need that much more support and guidance to stop procrastinating in 2025, then this workbook is perfect for you. Don't let this opportunity slip by, okay? You don't want another 2024. You don't want another 2023 where you didn't make any progress. You want 2025 to be different. I don't know about you, but 2025 looks aesthetically pleasing to me. I don't know, it just looks like, it looks nice. Like, she looks sophisticated. Maybe it's just me in my head. But anyways, so thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye. Mwah.